All right, everybody, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be playing ourselves a good old modern day. We're going to have a good modern session, testing out a bunch of different variants here of Breach to kind of get ready to finalize my article, Sideboard Guide, going into the next wave of the regional championships. The next one I'm pretty sure is just Portland. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure next weekend is only Portland, and then we have some other RCs after that. But we saw the regional championships in Canada, Europe, and I believe Brazil as well. I believe those were the only three that we've had so far. I could be wrong on that. But now we're just going to kind of see how the format evolves and what decks start to go away, what decks become a little bit more popular. And, I have a decent idea, and we're going to try lists based on that to look forward to the next couple RCs. Hey, Emma, what's up? How are you, friend? So, first I wanted to start with Edgar's list. I think Edgar, absolutely nailed it. As far as the 4-color list, now I haven't been the biggest fan of the 4-color Breach lists, but if anyone's going to convince me, it's going to be Edgar. He's a great deck builder, even better player. Known it for years, Played against him on the SCG Tour a lot when I moved to Roanoke right before the pandemic hit, and I was just always like, all right. To me, Ely Cassis was the best person on the tour, and Edgar was not far below him as far as best players that I played against. So I knew he was going to blow up, and of course he did, and he's crushing it on the Pro Tour now as well. So check out, I know Edgar and Nassif have a podcast now where I actually learned new things about the deck today. A deck that I had been playing for the longest time ever. I learned some new tricks based on their podcast. So go check that out if you're interested. But the main difference in this, of course, we are still just trying to breach. Wait, I can't hold these cards and they expand? Okay, that's not cool. We're also going to just hope Magic Online is a functioning program today. I think that's going to be step one. But, of course, Underworld Breach Grinding Station and a 0-drop to be able to mill your whole deck. And I'm using Grape Shot. Edgar... Let me pause this while I'm doing this. Edgar isn't playing Grape Shot. He was playing Oracle, and in the sideboard, a couple cards different as well. But I'm making a couple changes based on basically what I think we're going to see. Not a lot of Frog anymore, as it had an abysmal weekend. So I cut the disputes in the board for an Unholy Heat and a 4th Consign. Okay, good. That's what I've been hearing, Mike. So I have high hopes that we can do some streaming. And yeah, that's kind of the main reason I haven't been doing a lot of streaming. I just did not want to deal with, the constant lag and stuff like that. So hopefully Daybreak, Magic Online, they're getting it together and we got it fixed. And we're going to try this out. Main difference here from the list I'm playing is, of course, the white cards. Portable Hold to deal with any kind of hate. The Reclamation is a card that I think I thought was just not needed in any way, shape, or form. But, listening to Edgar and Nassif's podcast, that was the one thing he said he was very sure of, which is wild to me, to be honest. So I want to give it a shot to try it out. You can mill this over with Grinding Station, and you can actually return a Breach with that. I get some of the appeal, but I'm a hater so far, so I'm going to have to be convinced by the games. And then Gaddock Teague and Teferi as a couple other options. Teferi to be able to have some reassurances while you're comboing off. You can play Teferi and maybe play around Surgical if you don't have your combo piece in the graveyard yet. And then Gaddock Teague for the Eldrazi matchups, which I do think is going to be on the rise. So, yeah, should be fun. Let's try to do this. Should be fun. Okay, so we have some portable holes to interact, which seem great. The Spires are also awesome in this deck. Outside of this, it's not the best hand by any means. But being able to find a land and do some Saga shenanigans, I'm definitely going to keep it for science. Keep it for science. Test out these holes. Portable Hold does seem like the best aspect of the 4-color list to me by far. And I think Spires could be awesome as well. All right, so let's start with this and bobble. Now this does change the dynamic of when I want to bobble, because I might want to unholy heat something. So I'm going to wait until end step where I'd usually do this before. I would think they should be good in the mirror, but, you know, the list that I'm testing out is kind of going to answer a little bit for this version. Like more Flame of Honors. I think that would be great against Portable Holes, you know? Okay. All right. Preordain on top. I don't think I want to Portable Hole a Spell Bomb, as Spell Bombs aren't that great in the mirror. Well, kind of punished there for cracking the bobble. But, I mean, the Lantern is going to be great. The Lantern's going to be great for sure. But I'm fine here just playing Grinding Station. I could go this plus Portable Hole, but I don't think it's needed. And then we can rumble and try to find a land if we don't hit one. Playing Saga on 1 is definitely interesting. Probably a rumble of their own. Negative, okay. All right. All right, let's try to find a land. Do some rumbling. All right, I think there's really no choice here but take the Spire. I mean, taking the Breach is for sure reasonable, but Saga's coming off, which means they can get Haywire Might or a Lantern. So I think I just want to develop my board a little bit. Agent Ulrich coming in for 65 months in a row. Appreciate you, buddy. How are you? Long time no see. All right, so let's get this. Now, if I'm afraid of dying at all, then I would get the Lantern into play, but I don't think I am. It is definitely a risk if I don't play it, but I get to keep my spawn. Kind of think I'm going to get Haywire Mighted here or Lantern to deal with this. Anyways. So they'd have to I mean, they would have played Grinding Station if they had it. So I'm just going to play Tamiyo and pass and assume they're not going to kill me. But I am pretty sure that they are going to either break up the Saga or get a Lantern. I'm not even sure which one is correct. Yeah, or just get a Mox to try to progress the board a little bit. It is nice to be able to like Portable Hole a Lantern and then go off if I get a Breach. Yeah, I think Hole could definitely give me a small edge. I'd be with you. I know they have Preordain in hand, and they clearly do not have blue mana. So if anything, if I was them, I would crack the Spell Bomb first. Spell Bomb's already pretty bad. And try to get blue and then Preordain, do something like that. Yeah, I do think Grape Shot is better for that aspect. I also just think Grape Shot's better. But, you know, I want to play more with it to confirm. But the one thing that I think is totally reasonable when it comes to Oracle over Grape Shot in IRL is not having to deal with Storm Count, You know, it's just a much less taxing thing when you're playing a paper tournament. So I might even still play Oracle if I played it in RC, you know? All right. We got an Emery. We'll have to kill that for sure. I might just take that Opal as well with a portable hole. Might be a little greedy. All right. With having a second one, I think it's a little more reasonable. Okay. I should probably start with a Rumble. That'd be the responsible thing to do while sacking the spawn. So let's do that. All right. Well, the list risks timing out even before this, you know? So that's a little brutal. Probably just want Saga here. Start getting some constructs, try to interact. Seems decent to me. All right. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be there. Feel free to come say hi. Okay, so definitely going to attack with Tamiyo. And I'm going to Lantern and kill Emery. I think. I don't think it's worth it to get rid of the Opal quite yet. But maybe. I mean, then I can't kill Emery, but I also do take the only target out. Yeah, let's just kill Emery with the heat. Let's Lantern away the might. Yeah, I'll be in Charlotte as well. Yep, that'll be a fun one. You going to that one, Emma? All right, and then I'll Sego. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we'll see you there. That'll be a fun one. Zabobble. Okay. Now the Mox is going to be online, but if I didn't kill Emery, then they would have had the ability to just start bobbling. And I think that's probably even better. All right, there's a Preordain that I knew about. Yeah, yeah. That loop is very, very good. Okay. It's probably a little premature of a scoop, but... All right, so sideboarding with this is definitely going to be a lot different than my list. I would think I want to do the Besejus. And I want to try out the Life of the Loan. I'm going to bring the Life of the Loan in basically every time just to see how good it is. Secondary Wincon, I think so it doesn't get lanterned. Prismatic Ending as just portable hole 4 and 5 seem reasonable. No consigns, no Teagues. Pithing Needle can actually be kind of cute and get them, but I still don't think it's worth bringing in. And it's just basically what's my plan post board. I definitely don't want the Spell Snare. I don't want the Teferi. I don't want the Spell Bomb. I could cut the Otawara if I'm bringing in 2 lands. Seems reasonable so far. Do I need the Prismatic Endings? For sure, it's better than Heat. Heat always has been pretty bad in the mirror. I could trim a Mox Amber. I'm going to keep in the Reclamation as well, as it's a card I don't love, but I want to try it more, so I'm gonna keep that going. Portland is next weekend. Yep. So I think I'm gonna do this. Looks good to me. Yeah, let's do it. Could be too many endings for sure, too many of that style removal, but the only thing I'm thinking is I am kind of soft to an Emery on their side here, but I can still deal with it with ending. Yeah, we'll try it. I'm a little soft to an opposing Emery. All right. No good. Very good. Okay, I'm going to keep... God, do I just get rid of a land? I kind of want to just get rid of a Flooded Strand, as I can start turn 1 by going my whole hand. Or I just get rid of the Prismatic ending. Yeah, let's do that. I think it's that or Flooded Strand. Our opponent has mulligan down to 4 Magic cards, so not a great start for them. And we're about to have a very sweet start. Okay. All right, I mean, that is a sweet start. If any hand can win when you mold this low, it can be something like that for sure. All right. Let's get blue-green, I suppose. All right, and then we won't crack the bauble yet. But flipping a lantern is also quite good. All right, so if we can deal with Emery, we're probably completely set. So, yep. And we can, of course, go get our own lantern. It just takes a little time. Okay. Urza's Saga to the yard. Now, I can sack my bauble if I want. And there's a small chance I'd want to flip Tamiyo, but I doubt it. Flame of Anor, that is a great one. Yeah, that is a reason to maybe flip, actually. All right. So let's go like this. So I could flip, leaving a breeding pool open. Otherwise, it's just going to die. I guess it's either this is going to die or they can, like, destroy an opal. All right. I don't love flipping Tamiyo this early, but maybe it can be a game plan. All right, and we'll say go. Now, if they just go to, like, play an artifact, maybe I will get rid of Opal. You can share my rule, yeah. So far, does not look good. But you never really want to draw this card for my assumption. But, you know, 3 mana cycle for a bauble. And I can, like, bring back a Saga. You know, something like that is reasonable. And this Tamiyo can ultimate pretty quickly. And a lot of lists are cutting on Holy Heat and stuff, so Tamiyo could just run away. Yup. If I can time walk them, essentially, and make them Flame of Enormity next turn when they top deck a land. Unless they have land Flame, then that isn't as ideal, but it's still not so bad. Okay. Now I can start making some constructs. A lot of constructs. Okay, so do I want to just Saga again and be that aggressive? Let's see. If I Saga again, there's no way I can make double constructs or anything, so I don't think it makes any sense right now. As I'll still have to tap the second Saga to make a construct. So if that doesn't make sense, the only thing that would be to gain is like getting a lantern. And I guess that is probably worth it, just to get more hate cards and try to keep Tamiyo alive while I try to ultimate that. Okay, I'll do that. And construct and go. Didn't sack the baubles is interesting. I guess they know they have a land on top. Or a Mox Opal. Drop the bombs! Rasputin! Elliot, thank you for the 23 months, buddy. Appreciate ya. Appreciate ya. How are you, Elliot? Ooh, same. Joining in, coming in with a prime. Appreciate ya. Thanks for the new sub there. Welcome to the Bomb Squad, my friends. All right. Yeah, I was gonna start doing some nasty things. Life of the Loam would have looked kind of sweet there. But yeah, interesting. Okay. Hey, Fern Dog. What's up? 3 years. Mason, appreciate you, buddy. That's 3 years. That is a good amount of time, my friend. To your first 5-0? Yes! Sir McLoser, love that. A loser no more. Just kidding, of course. All right, I am going to keep. And, let's see. Do I want to go Spire, Misty Rainforest? I think it's between those two. Yeah, more like Sir McWinner. Absolutely. What's up, Blitz? Oh, we got all the good humans in here. Must be a good human convention up in here. All right, so definitely Bobble. Not going to crack it. I think it's probably still Misty in case I want to surveil. Yeah, let's do that. Otherwise, I'll just get a... I don't even know what my lands are to get. I broke my #1 rule of whenever you look at a deck, make sure you know your mana base. Green, so well... YOLO. To be fair, mine would have been a Spell Pierce or a Spell Snare, and I would have not have countered this. I don't think it matters too much between blue-white or blue-red. I suppose I just have more white cards now, huh? Alright. Get that out of there. Get that out of there. Okay. Let's get an Emery in here. Okay. I mean, casting portable holes from the yard is pretty gas, I must say. That is pretty gas. Alright, alright. Okay. I know. Oh yeah, I haven't liked the look of any 4-color list besides Edgar's. I was like, okay, this looks real. I don't know what the hell I'm playing against here though. Okay. You get 2 energy whenever you cast creature spells with mana value 3 or less by paying this rather than paying their mana cost. It's got to be some kind of combo deck, I imagine. Okay. A learn, but you pay energy? So what kind of creatures do they put in? Is it, wait, Alurin's a creature, isn't it? No. What creature do they play off this? Shrieking Drake or Elephant Man, huh? Those are card names. Okay, strange. Very, very strange. Oh, Greenbelt Rampager, and you just get it over and over? I don't get how they kill me though. I don't get how they end my game. I can imagine it's with this card. You may cast creature spells with mana value 3 by paying energy rather than that. So yeah, Greenbelt just goes back and forth over and over. And you get infinite energy. And okay. All right. So they cook it, is what you're telling me. What you're telling me right now is they be cooking. All right. Well, I can bobble. Spicy. So I can look at myself, and if I see a grinding station, then I can win this turn. That's not a grinding station. So I can't win right now. So I guess I will just portable hole that. I can play this. And this tapped, and that should be fine. Primal Prayers, huh? You seem like a Primal Prayers gamer for sure. Okay, I guess you can do that. All right, that's a card. That's a good card against me. I am now scared. I am now frightened. Okay. So I could be dead next turn, huh? Yep. I listened to most of it. I didn't get to listen to all of it, but yeah, there was some nice stuff said for sure. All right, I suppose we want to rumble to get it going. Soul Guide Lantern. I don't think that actually does anything. Hmm. Yo, Roxas, what's up? What's up? Welcome. So I don't think I can break up their combo in any way, shape, or form, so I guess I just have to go for it? And by go for it, I mean play Breach and then they sacrifice this, but... Can't play non-creature spells. Okay. Okay. When I open now you're dead set on giving me up. Alright, I suppose I can get Opal to start. I can't really deal with Ranger Captain with this version very well, besides just fighting through it. So I think I will do that. I mean, without Unholy Heat, you don't have as many answers to it. Alright, so I guess we gotta fight through. Ranger Captain is a great card. It is a great card. So, super good against us. So, the only way to break up this combo if they have it is a 1 of Unholy Heat. Since I already used the Spell Snare. And a Haywire Might. I think that's the vibe I'm getting. Oh, but I also just can't play my things now. Okay, so I don't have a choice. I should have played this first. Alright, well, kill me. I'm about to get Primal Prayed out of this game. There's some Prismatics in the board. Alright. I wish I would have flipped over a Haywire Might. Okay. Yeah, Infinite Life actually is brutal against this version because I'm playing Grape Shot. I can't actually beat Infinite Life with this. So I'm not prepared for the Primal Prayers combo deck. No, I'm trying Grape Shot today. Okay. I mean, that's good. I mean, that's insane. That doesn't get any better. So, I mean, now I feel unbeatable. All right, so here's this. Let's go Haywire Might. You fool! Okay. So I can definitely attack with my Tamiyo. Alright. I don't think I want to flip it yet. But think I can draw one card. I guess it's not worth it. So I guess I just want to start by going like this. All right, here's that. And I will say go. Now, if they just beat me down, you know, that's definitely possible, but... Oscillate Pride, number 2. Okay. All right, so they are almost good to go. Nothing I can really do about this. I'll just take a hit. It's going to be a tough game to win. Cats everywhere. Cats everywhere. Okay. Now that will actually, that was a pretty sick draw. That will make this get sacrificed. Okay. Now, am I done casting things after that? Probably not. All right, so I want to portable hole something. Still think I want to just get rid of this, even though they're going to make something else fly. I guess if I deal with this first, then the rest of the flyers get worse. Yeah, let's do that. All right. I'm glad they did that because I actually don't think I could have comboed. But now I can go attack with Tamiyo. I've been impressed with the portable holes so far. All right. Now let's flip this. I think I can safely sack this. It's pretty good too. There's that. Here's one of these. Bin that, and we'll say go. Card on top. I don't enjoy that. As Tamiyo is super vulnerable right now. Okay. I don't think that Guide-a-Soul was in that, thankfully. If it was, I'm in trouble. Nope. No delirium still, so I just have to beat this cat. Hey, what's up, Will? Okay. Ah, that's pretty good. Yep, that's brutal. That means Tamio is going to fall now. And then I'll have one turn to go off, which I think I probably can. Thanks to the card I was hating on. Love it. I mean, they are at a lot of life, so it's not going to be trivial since I'm not playing Oracle, but I still think it should be fine. All right, so can start with this. Zarumble, there it is. I actually want to keep it in the yard, as I just need max amount of cards. Maybe it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, that should be GG. Doesn't this... Don't I get two? Oh, I get to copy it. Okay, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. All right, Edgar. I see you. I see you. That is sweet. And thank you to the opponent. Okay. Well, I mean, that was awesome. That was a card that I don't think a lot of other cards would have won me the game. But I also think I probably could have won the game easier if my holes were heats there. So it was a good give and take. All right. Now, no pyroclasms, anything like that to deal with the widespread of cats, but that should be okay. Prismatic ending seems good. Boseiju for that enchantment seems good. Pithing Needle for the captain actually seems great. I don't think I want to bounce anything. I would want to bounce something if it was the captain, but just naming the captain seems better. Lantern seems bad. Don't think I care for a Teferi. Don't need Spell Pierce. Well, Spell Pierce is probably not bad. Can take out a Otawara. I would have still been able to win with Grape Shot. Just casting it twice, maybe 3 times. I probably still could have dealt about 100. Remember, you can just keep casting Grape Shot. So once I get to the bottom of the graveyard and I've went opal, 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 you can usually do like a Grape Shot for 11, Grape Shot for 12, Grape Shot for 13. So probably not 100, but I think it still would have been enough. Guess this seems fine. Maybe I still want heats over endings. Heat still does seem perfectly reasonable. Maybe both. Some world where I'm supposed to just have both. All right, we'll be a coward and we'll put in one of them. All right, let's do that. Yeah, this is Edgar's list with just a few minor changes for anyone who kept up with that. I got some interaction. I have 2 breaches, which is not great, but I have a turned on Mox Opal. I'm gonna keep. I don't think this hand is amazing or anything, but I mean, I'm gonna keep that card in my deck for the entirety of this just to test it out. So I want to learn about it. So far, that was sweet. So far, I'm impressed. I cannot portable hold this, right? That is indeed a land. That's too bad. All right. I probably actually don't have to play my artifacts right now. I mean, people in leagues are not always trying to game you 100% of the time, you know? Like, people are just like, they want to test. You win? Okay, concede, you know? Okay. There's a pride. Putting a Guide of Souls underneath the portable hole did not feel great, but I got to do it again. Imagine if I had a Whip Flare right now. That would be nice. I'm still a pretty big fan of that card. Haywire Might is not a bad magic card to have as an insurance policy. Okay, in case that enchantment comes down. I'm still terrified of the combo because I don't fully understand it. All right, so let's go like this. We have the hole for this. Got the Haywire Might here. And now we don't have much going on, but we are just 1 grinding station away from winning. Yasharn. Okay, well, this Haywire Might is a lot worse. I will not be sacrificing anything. All right, that shuts down the combo. Seems like a pretty good one. I'm going to need some Unholy Heats, and I'm going to need them quickly. It's probably a good draw. So I can't sack Baubles either. But one thing I can do is block with Emery. And then just bring stuff back later. And then eventually flip into an Unholy Heat and then heat Yasharn and then go off. That is my plan. Especially with an extra breach, I'll do a nice value one. Okay. I'm not in love with that. It's not my favorite. I'm also not in love with that. I'm also hating that. Now, I guess that being said, I can still block with this stuff, but do I want to block right now? I guess I can safely block with this and just bring it back. Okay. Not looking great. Guess now I can't block with Emery, which is something I kind of needed to do. Cats everywhere. Alright, let's see if we can block. I need to top deck like a Rumble. That'd probably be my best draw. Rumble or an Emery to even have any hope here. So, can I block this? No, I don't think I can survive. Alrighty. That game was close. Super close. Teague, eh? Gaddock, Teague. I bet they take the combo out. Guess maybe I need another win con. Also, Teferi on the play seems perfectly reasonable. Yeah, maybe I need endings to deal with Yasharn. The portable hole doesn't seem as good when they got a lot of ways to destroy it, so let's try this. All right. Yeah, I'm going to keep that one. I will keep that hand. You don't really mulligan a turn 1 Tamiyo and Emery hand too often. Or at least you shouldn't. I'll be keeping these magic cards. They're on a combo. I don't know exactly which combo it is, but there's an Emery. There's a Tamiyo. And else I go. Now, I'd love to draw a red source to deal with this more than likely Dryad Arbor. I don't really want to flip Tamiyo, unfortunately, so maybe I should have sacked the bauble earlier, but that's okay. We found it. So let's get a bauble going here. I guess now I do kind of want to flip Tamiyo since I drew another one. So we can attack first. But I can't play the Tamiyo, so maybe I wait to do that till next turn. Unless I top deck Mox Opal, which would be insane. I think I'm going to wait. So for now, we'll heat. And do we bobble now? No, I'm going to do the same thing I did to flip Tamiyo next turn and play another one. And I know where to start. Okie dokie. Draw. Sick. Absolutely sick. All right, I'm a fan so far. Oh no, the leg. Okay, so I will want to target this bauble, draw this, attack. Absolutely sick. Okay, portable hole. Get that out of there. Draw. Damn. Still okay, of course. Bubble. Guess I can bobble once now. I already knew that. Ever this young, afraid to close my eyes. Yeah, I think this breach deck might make it. I mean, portable hole was awesome there. If that was an unholy heat or something, would have been so much worse. Okay. So we're still gaming. We still gaming. Still playing Magic cards. When I'm wiser and I'm older. Now I do need to find a way to, well, draw another one or put a prismatic ending into the yard. I guess I can do a lot of rumbling. And try to find something. Okay, there's a Boseiju, and there's an ending. That's pretty good. So, yeah, it still seems like I just get Boseiju here. All right, let's get a bobble. Now, I can just keep ticking this up, I think. Don't need anything yet. Get a Tameo. All right. I probably could have played that turn better. Yep. Okay, so I guess leaving Endurance up. So if Endurance is staying up, I want to not crack this bobble yet. Now, do I want to heat it? I don't think so. Okay. I'm almost at ultimate, so I think I just defend this. And do some bobbling. Okay. All right, play the bobble, play it. I'm actually going to play Emery here to get Delirium. Hopefully. Yep, did get it. Close enough. So let's also go like this. And we'll say go. Now I can end step heat the Ranger Captain and then Ultimate. And I can start grinding myself if I want. And then I think drawing off Tamiyo, I should be able to pretty safely win next turn. I guess the one thing that could brick me is if they woodlands the Stony. But if it's just Ranger Captain here, I think this should be okay. So this could be a collector oof. Just in case. All right. Now I guess we see if we can do it. All right. Yeah, I mean, we definitely won from that point. I mean, that was sweet. That was sweet. Portable holes were awesome. You know, it's so tough to tell because, like, Unholy Heats would have been somewhat just as good. And there were spots that the portable hole hitting the Stony Signs, though, early was sweet. Yeah, that was opponent was very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's keep gaming. I mean, this seems sweet so far. This seems sweet so far. Okay. Very reasonable hand here. This is just turbo constructs. I think this is a Sagon 1 hand for show. Sagon 1, Spell Pierce backup, and start making constructs on 2. God Breach is good. Yeah. I think there's a good mix to be found between the good stuff from Edgar's and kind of a teamer list. And I plan to find that. If I indeed go with 4-color, but I definitely can't say it doesn't look good so far. But we played, what was our first? Yeah, a mirror to start. Opponent didn't have that great of draws. Just played against a deck that you're not going to play at the RCs. So it's not necessarily all-star testing so far. But that's why we play more games. That's why we just keep breaching. Ideally, I want to play against Eldrazi, Breach, and Boros every round. You know, that's the best testing. All right. Gaddock was nice. Yeah, I've never really cast that one, so. From the hit Mox coverage. We were a hit! Hooray! What's up, Mason? I watched some of your coverage this last weekend as well. Hope you're doing well, buddy. And I'll see you soon. I will see you soon. Okay. I want to not crack anything. A good old gilded goose, eh? The goose is indeed loose. I enjoyed as well. I loved, better yet. Eating and watching Breach. Hell yeah. All right. What kind of shenanigans are we up to now? Whatever you're doing, I'm going to make 5/5s at end step. I mean, bringing back Portable Hole with Emery is pretty nice, I will say. What punishes me here for 0? It's got to only be Dryad, right? Can't be another 0 they can get. All right. That's where they're supposed to just wreck me with something. All right. Let's see what they're going to do to this construct. Now, do I want to sack my Bauble? I think it's reasonable. I think it is reasonable. As I kind of want to draw a blue source. Yeah, sure. Asmo is not green. That is a fact. That is a fact. Okay. Well, having a grape shot turn where I can kill something does seem sweet, but I think making a construct here seems equally sweet. So I can get a construct. Now I could get a Mox. I could get a Mox Opal, play Urza Saga, and just grape shot the Dryad Arbor. Otherwise, I'm just getting something that's going to draw me a card. Yeah, sure. Sure. I'll attack. Anything that punishes me? Not really. We'll attack to start. Now I could just leave up Spell Pierce, but I guess I'm worried. I don't know what I'm worried about. Once again, not a deck I'm used to. Should have played our Saga last turn. I'm trying to maximize it, is why I didn't play it last turn, Corey. Just realizing that this game is going to be won with Sagas. And then it'd be on Chapter 2 here, and I wouldn't be able to make constructs with it, but that was the thought process. Not sure it's right. I think I'm going to take them off Dryad Mana here. Storm. Gone. We'll see what punishes me. Yeah, that's the plan. This just seemed like a very obvious, I'm constructing this game and I wanted to maximize it, but I could die. What is it, the Yarga or whatever? The whatever enchantment? They bin the kitty. Okay. So, now I can rumble, but there's, of course, a cost. If I don't hit a land, then that could be bad. So they're probably courting me. And if they're courting me, then I think just leaving up Spell Pierce and I should feel pretty good and I just ignore the Saga. Alright, I think these constructs are enough right now, so I am going to do that. Leave up Spell Pierce at all costs. Let's get a land. Let's do some beatdowns. Actually, did I just miss lethal? Did I just miss lethal there? I might have. Yeah, that's okay. I guess I have lethal now. I guess they can sack a food, so I do not have lethal. Storm count 2, storm count 3, storm count 4. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to risk it. Says a person who dies next turn because they should have risked it. I think that if I didn't have Spell Pierce, then I would have went for it, for what it's worth. Because they need 2 cats with the Yigro, right? At the beginning of her end step, if you control a creature, look at the top 7 of your library, then you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, you may put a creature card with mana value X or less from among them onto the battlefield, where X is 1+, put the rest on the bottom. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. Oh, it's Samwise. Okay. The beginning of your end step, if you control a creature, look at the top 7 cards. Then you may sacrifice a creature. If you do. Well, we're going to see how this works. Yeah, because if I bounce it now, does that work? Does this stop this? If you control a creature. I would think bouncing it now does something, huh? Am I misunderstanding that rule there? Or are they already looking? If I bounce it now, this spell fizzles, right? Okay. No, it doesn't. They have a cat. That's a good point. That is a good point. Very good point. So I gotta let this happen. And respond at some point. Good call. Good call. Very good point. People are really testing me today with all these weird combos. Yeah, could be Samwise, could be Amalia. Did they just look? Okay, so it's a Bowmaster. Okay. Sure. Yeah, that's the plan, Corey. Because I don't think I die to anything. With them going to 4. I can also just, like, Grape Shot down the creatures and attack. Does Endurance mess me up? If they have Endurance, what's the best case scenario for preventing them from doing things? I think playing around Endurance would be smart. If I can. And I think Lantern is still best. Because if they have Endurance, I can bounce 2 things. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. Force their hand. I can't exile this in response, though, if they sack this. If I want to play around an Endurance. Breach. Alright. Red. Okay, what kind of shenanigans are we up against? I suppose Prismatic Ending is good. Beseiju for the ritual. The fact that that ritual doesn't work until their end step makes it vulnerable. Don't think I want Life of the Loam against a combo like that. Removal seems okay. Ending seems okay. Teferi's been historically pretty good against decks like this. Portable Hole is fine. I mean, the Spell Pierce was sick. Just against Court of Callings. Lantern seems fine. I can probably trim 1, though. I don't really need an Otawara. Probably trim on a Mox. Needle Cat. That's a reasonable thing. That is a reasonable thing. Could trim on my creatures. Maybe I just take... Maybe I don't trim Emery as much if I have Portable Holes. Alright, let's try this. There's a world where maybe I'm supposed to be bringing in the Heats as well, but I'm going to see how we like it without them. Reasonable. Okay. That means I'm not going to expose my Haywire Mite to an Orcish Baumeister. Okay. I probably won't want to do much this turn then. Target non-land. Would have liked Heat a little bit more here, but... Alright, well, let's go this. Do we care to get the Lantern down? I guess if we're not going to do anything else, it's better. Or we just get Hedge Maze. But I don't want to exile my Bauble if I don't have to. So yeah, let's just play the Lantern just in case. We'll sack nothing. We'll deal with the Leyline next turn. Okay. Hello, Sam. Now there's some world where I just want to make sure I deal with that first. Like the Leyline bind or the Leyline of the Void doesn't matter that much yet. I could just ending that. Could Portable Hole and hold up Spell Pierce now. And then next turn Haywire Mite while still holding up Spell Pierce. That seems safer. I'm not in a hurry. Not in a hurry yet. Meow. Pending that is always nice as well. Okay. Decent, but I don't think what I want to be doing this turn. I think it just feels like a Haywire Might. And pass. A little unfortunate. So this is probably an oof. So I should do this now. Anything else that punishes me? If I'm going to deal with oof next turn anyways, I should still probably sack Bobble. A Mox Amber. So that turns on Grape Shot to kill. I think that's probably reasonable enough. I guess I already have it turned on by just Prismatic Ending, so I don't have to make the choice now. I can see what they Green Sun first, and then if I want to keep it cool, if not, I'll get the Hedge Maze. Because I can just Ending and then Grape Shot the oof. Ending the Kitty Cat. But if I keep Mox on top, then I can kill everything. Okay. Oh yeah, do I die? I hope not. Ooh, okay. Okay. So I can't crack this or I probably die. Enters. Okay. So I want to have my blue available. So if I go like this, then I pending the Kitty Cat. I take everything from them now. Everything. Well, this one of Spell Pierce was insane. Was absolutely busted. Okay, we'll start here. Same targets. Dryad, face. That felt not very fair. But now we are out of gas and it's just top deck war. But we have a good card. Can sack this. And go from there. No. Okay. It's not terrible. Not terrible. So let's go... Bring back a Bobble. Draw a card. See what they're going to do. Play a little Lantern Control. Okay. So we'll want to kill that. But they can't do anything. So we can sack this. Wait, what is it? Oh, yeah, okay. So I can sack this now. I guess I'll turn off... I don't have to do it now. Because I would turn off Opal here. So if I draw land 5, I'll just kill it and then I'll reclamate back. All right. So do I want to just take 1 and heat this? I think I can safely draw a card. That should be very, very good. All right, so let's go Spellbomb. Heat. Just want to heat it now and not worry about it. Emery. Let's not take damage here and say go. Now bringing Soul Guide back every turn or something like that seems great. That doesn't matter. Now I can sack the Spellbomb if I want some reassurance. Or if I want some cards. I think it's reasonable. Okay, now I guess I just win. Right? Maybe not. I think I'm 1 mana short. It's totally fine, though. I can just play this a little slow. No reason to take a risk here. So what's the least risky card? Probably playing Lantern, I would think. Or it's Spellbomb. I guess the Ritual is probably the most annoying thing. That would probably be the worst top deck for me. So if that's the worst top deck, I just hold Beseju. And then I think it's fine. The thing costs 5. Yeah, that's why I'm 1 short. So I think I'll just Lantern. Lantern. Get rid of a Samwise. Grinding Station and then win next turn. Well, beating the Ritual here. We have a land drop, but still 1 short. No Mox or Bobble in the yard. Or, excuse me, no Mox or Opal. I breathe a certain breathe. All right, now it's over. Pretty impressive so far. Oh, you can get a land back with that thing too? Oh, yeah, we had it last turn then. That gets a land? Oh, shit. Okay. All right. All right. Yep, pretty good. Pretty good Magic card. And it goes into play? Jesus Christ. Breach the night away, and we rule the world. Okay, yes, I'd like to do that. And wow, I can do this. Sick. All right. All right. Opponent was like, are you also fighting for 5-0? So we denied a trophy. All right. I think I might be in agreement with Edgar about that reclamation after that. That was pretty telling. Okay, let's see what we got. This is not ideal. Not ideal in any means at all. Okay. So let's get rid of that. Ooh, some ramen? God, I could use some ramen. That sounds amazing. I do enjoy ramen. Okay. Definitely gonna keep this. Can probably just put back this spell bomb for now. Definitely keeping. Do we need a spell bomb in this hand? I don't think so. We also really don't need another land. So I could also put back Flooded Strand, but without having an opal draw, I just don't think it's very needed. I guess the one thing is I'm going first, so I can play spell bomb proactively. It's not bad. Or I just get my hedge maze and be on my way. That sounds better. And we'll regret it. Oh man, Portland, you just can't go wrong. Wherever you eat, it's amazing. I love Portland's food. Like, one of my favorite places to eat at. Just step outside and look in a direction. You'll find a great restaurant. Okay, so then maybe this is Gruul Eldrazi? Maybe. I know my play next turn, so I don't think I really need to sack this bauble yet. I guess it still lets me look. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm a fan of Portland. I'll take another one. Why not? Now the question is, are we going to want a Saga? Almost assuredly not. But I'm still going to Saga just to turbo out a Mox Opal or something. We'll see. I also don't know for sure what I'm up against. God damn, I feel too. I think a Mox here is fine. All right, we'll do this and say go, and we'll maybe crack the bauble this time. Best card in Modern. There's the Eldrazi stuff. All right, so takes the Temple, which means they probably already have a Karn to play no matter what. So I should try to hurry up, essentially. As that is the one thing with this list, you're a little softer to Karn without having Unholy Heats in the main. Okay. Can start by rumbling, see what we hit. Could easily win the game this turn. Yeah, most of the time that is not easy to do, but totally agree with you. But I don't want them to go Karn and then just crypt me, because then it's going to be tough to combo. So I think I should still possibly try to go for it. I guess I can start by sacking the spawn. And then have plan B still available. Those are not the things I necessarily wanted. Now, Mox Opal is good. But would I want to try to go for it here? I'm not far away, for what it's worth. Now, I could get Emery to start. No, I can't. I would have to get Mox Opal. I would have to get Mox Opal if I want to attempt to go for it. So if I get Mox Opal, I play the land. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. I can only rumble once. I probably should not try to go for this. All right. It is close, but I don't think it's worth the risk. Now, if they go Karn, get Crypt, it's still not great for me, but I can at least portable hole here if I want. Two, three, four. All right, let's do that. And if I get crypted, I'll just be sad. All right. Yeah, I already know they're drawing these, so they're not delayed Karn. It's not delaying Karn right now. If I didn't have Haywire Might, I wouldn't have done that, but yeah, so I don't know. That play might have not been that important, but I guess they can bog me here. That's going to be annoying. I hate you, Bajuga Bog! So, I can't imagine they can have anything here. I don't know if these Gruul decks are playing anything that stops me here, but I think it's all locked up. Yeah, I think this is pretty much locked up. The only question is if I don't want to do this. I'm definitely going to get an Opal and start doing it. Because I don't think Construct's even worth losing the spawn right now. It's not worth it. But if they have Surgical or something, then I feel silly, but that's the only thing they can have, right? Because the command doesn't do anything? Yeah, all right, whatever. We'll see if I'm wrong. Red. Colorless. Opal. Breach. All right, we can start with an Emery. That's free since we have a Mox Amber. All right, now we start rumbling. Don't take anything unless I find a need to. I don't have the need to take any of those. So we can rumble again. I don't have the need. I guess Emery is fine to take here. That nets me cards, so that's fine. Now I can just cast that Emery. Yeah, I already played a land. All right, have we hit it yet? Still haven't hit it, but we just have so many cards, it kind of doesn't matter. All right, here's the green. Rumble. There it is. Opal. Yeah, I'm trying Grape Shot. I mean, I like it a lot better online. I think like for RCs, Barkstrek, I don't know, I'm probably not saying that correctly. Sorry if I'm butchering that, but you know, if you're playing RCs and stuff, keeping track of storm count and stuff is kind of annoying, but bar check. Okay, perfect. Oh, okay. Bar check. All right. Sweet. Okay, we get to try out the Teagues. I'm excited about that. Think we need heats. I gotta check out this Gruul list. So it's the one that took second. I would imagine. All right. Where were deck lists for this? Anyone got lists for the Fernando list? All right, definitely want the consigns. Secondary win con. Man, I bring in a lot of cards against them, huh? But I probably have a lot of cards I don't want. All right, we'll get rid of this. Probably don't need lanterns. Definitely don't need two. Definitely don't want a spell bomb. Otawara doesn't seem that needed. Nice. Okay, thank you. This is what I would assume it is if we're playing a commercial district. Didn't bog me, though, which was wild. Obviously, this might not be it, but it looked to be pretty close. Okay. So, not a huge reason to have any lanterns. Jailer... Bridge. So not a lot of reasons to be a Haywire Mite deck either. As Jailer gets dealt with by Unholy Heats. Could get rid of a Mox Amber. Can definitely get rid of a Tammy. Nah, I like Tameo. All right, let's try this. Not 100% sure with this new list. Well, we got the Teague. It's worth a shot. For science, for sure. Let's see. Impress me, Teague. Sick cube deck, bro. Yeah. Now, I cannot sack the bobble. Yeah. I would assume this is the list. All that being said, as if, you know, there's a turn 2 card, I'm still very dead. So I can play this. Can't really do anything about the Karn, though. I guess I could bobble myself. Well, I mean, bobble them to try to find consign. But then I'd have to possibly get rid of this. So is it worth it? It'd be worth it if I know they're about to Karn me, I'll tell you that. How needed is going to be a Boseiju? I feel like not super needed. A bobble. All right, well, that answered 0 questions. Hooray! Pretty good, too. But I would imagine, I mean, they're not going to leave in. They do have dismembers in the board. So Teague could just be a straight up trap here. Teague could be a straight up trap. Or an absolute hero. Touche. All right, we're going to try it out. Are you the hero we needed, Teague? Forced it out. Yeah, I mean, if I get devoured here, it's still, like, horrendous for me. 4, 5, 6, and it's like an easy card for them to cast and have. Come on, Grandpa Teague, prove you still got it. No, Teague! Okay. Still pretty damn good. Yeah, I don't know about Teague. There's just so many things they could have here, you know? So many things. Okay. Haywire Might, huh? Okay. Let's draw some cards. A Rumble on top. That's not what I wanted. Sick. Sick, sick, sick. Hold up, consign, or just not give a crap. I guess I'll hold up consign since I'm so far away from the combo. Guess Corey has fatigue. Nice. Nice. Impressive. Zarumble. Okay, I mean, they're obvious. Oh, wait, yeah, they couldn't get command anyways. So what did they get? A temple. Well, I definitely need my land, so I'm going to counter that one. And I guess I don't care that a World Breaker's in play. Kind of. Yeah, I guess I have to. Alright, I need my lands. Alright. I can counter the Sanctum, right? Yeah, it's triggered ability. Okay, so this is targeting... Crap. I think this is how I did it, but Magic Online did not make this clear. Okay. Alright. So if I can top deck a red source, I can kill Haywire Might, drop a grinding station, and try to win the turn after. And just pray for a turn. Sick. Alright. Instead, I will play a grinding station. I'll do a little crying. Cannot take many hits here. It's hard. The bummer about Teague is it's just so hard to know how good it is if you're playing in a setting like this. Because you just don't know what's in their hand, you know? Okay. Not horrendous. That was horrendous. So I can chump block with Emery since I didn't hit a Mox Amber or anything. They definitely picked the right land to destroy it. I think that's pretty apparent. I mean, I could double block this. Just hope that, I mean, if they do have a Karn or a command, we'd learn real quick. I still need to draw something no matter what. Does that unlock any draws for me? I don't think so. I don't think I have outs. I think I guess I have outs here, and it all involves buying more time. Like, I can't win next turn through a Haywire Might, so I think I have to double block and then chump again next turn. And if they have it, they have it. Wish I had a mountain. God, if I had a mountain, that would have been a rough play on their part. Okay. That won't do. So Teague made them cast a command at instant speed, but that's about it so far. I also think that's a card that will just get worse in open decklist tournament, but yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I'm sure Edgar did pretty good work with it. I mean, it's wild that they waited for this. All right, counter this. You just have to brick on everything. All right, so I think I got it. I have to top deck a red sword. No, this Haywire Might's still going to wreck me. All right, to stay alive, I have to top deck a red source, play an Emery. No, can't block that, so that's a forced one. Ah. I'm going to imagine they can figure out a way to get that one done. All right. Any changes we want to make? I don't think so. That was just a pretty awkward draw. Yeah, them getting our land was pretty bad. All right, let's give it a shot. 2 consigns is going to be hard to ignore. So I won't. Let's keep. Is there anything I would consign on turn 1? No, right? A Stone Brain. A turn 1 Stone Brain. I would consign that. Life of the Loam I want to bring in against decks that have Stony Silence that are trying to grind me out. So Boros. That's the main one. Anything that Boseiju is good and Saga is good, essentially. Yeah, and I think Orzhov falls under that category as well. Kind of wish I played Saga last turn now, but I obviously didn't know I was going to draw another 0. All right, let's try to beat them down. Try to beat them down. Well, gotta counter that one. Is there anything that would make me want to... I mean, there's nothing that would make me not want to replicate this. They could veil me. I guess that would still work. Yeah, whatever. Same target. Get that Haywire Might out of there. Okay. So, I could sack the Bauble as I make a construct and do the thing anyways. I suppose that makes sense. It's pretty good. Okay, now I'll say go. I would love to not have to use my consign this turn. This feels like it should be a rumble turn. Do a nice chill rumble-a-thon. I don't think I'd counter a Myco whatever. Hey, chill rumble turn. There's a Bajuka Bog. Those are all very good targets. Oh, I know I still can. I just don't want to have to use my only one, you know? All right, so they did take Carnarito. All right. Now... do I want to sack the Bauble? What am I risking there? A Surgical? Getting all my bubbles? I think I am fine drawing more cards, getting more information. Do I counter this? I feel like I'm not supposed to. Oh, definitely not. Definitely not if you're killing the construct. Oh yeah, that's the only thing they could kill, huh? I mean, I don't think I care about that. All right, well, I still want to keep the pressure on. I can't win the game yet. Ooh, I can do this consigned breach trick that I learned on the podcast today. I don't need to do it now because I already have a consign, but ooh, yes. We can learn. Okay. I guess I just want to bobble here. Draw more cards. All right, I can take a look at myself. Unholy Heat. I don't think I want that. Okay. I can't win right now, but that should be pretty damn good for next turn. Especially with the Bajuka Bog in the yard. Writhing Chrysalis doesn't matter at all. All right, so they just are holding up a command. It should be no problem. I don't think they can have anything. Two win cons, so one surgical does not do anything anymore. So yeah, I think this is just they have given up. Red. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Too, so yeah, we'll check it out. We'll keep gaming. We'll learn. Either way, I love this deck, and once again, I'm just very sad that I'm commentating instead of playing. I was definitely, it was not an easy decision. I was queued for both the RCs, y'all, and I was very, very tempted. But at the end of the day, I love commentating, so I'm going to do that. But still, it would not get any closer than, oh, the deck that I love the most is the best deck right now in the format I'm qualified for? Amazing. Ceremonious rejections? I just don't think they're needed. I would think they, if anything, they should be, if I don't like them. It's too small of a sample size based on one game I drew them. If anything, I would think they'd be something else. I think 4 consign is just enough. And to be fair, Edgar's list only had 3 consigns. I cut the Mystical Disputes from the sideboard because I just don't... I think Frog's going to fall off a cliff. You know? I think Frog is going to fall off a cliff, so I added a 4th consign and another Heat, which those cards are already good against Eldrazi, so if I cut Teagues, it would be for something else, you know? I just don't leave home without 4 consigns. I just don't do it. All right. Should I give myself the opportunity to sack? No. I can't sack Bobble. If they kill this, I wouldn't have green. That's what we call Yoggers. Uh-oh. This truly is what I think is the worst matchup for Breach. No jokes, all jokes aside, I really do think Amulet is the worst matchup. I don't like it. All right. Get Spelunked. And at the end of the day, I don't think it's a terrible matchup or anything, but it is scary. So, am I interested in trying to flip and start buying back Rumbles and stuff, or just Rumble? You agree, Barchek? Yeah. It is the matchup I don't want to play against the most. And Unholy Heats are not even that good. Like, I don't know if anyone remembers the time where Bellamy completely fucking owned me at a Apex tournament. Like, Unholy Heat I always thought was just amazing, you know? But, like, he just played circles around Unholy Heat, and now Consign is good. But you can still, like, you know, play Titan, I have to consign that. And then I just get attacked the next turn, you know? Petrit Farm remembers. That's a good point. That's a good point. Finding any mocks. Yeah, I think I still should Rumble, but it's somewhat reasonable. Well, Portable Hole is a lot better against Amulet. I'm definitely going to take that. Now, I can't Lantern right now. And let's just hope we don't die. Oh, I was talking about the individual event. I was talking about the individual event when he owned me. But yeah, he did a lot of owning that weekend. Okay, that's good. Okay, well, I could attempt to win the game. I guess I can start with that. Valerie. Now, this is probably a Boseiju anyways, so I don't think I want to go aggro on the combo. Well, I guess if they have Boseiju, they're going to Boseiju my whole anyways. I guess if I Rumble, though, there's some world where I could play Breach, get that Boseiju, and then Portable Hole. I knew someone was going to say it. I knew someone was going to go there. And I'm proud of you that you did. But honestly, with having this in the yard, if I do get a Underworld Breach, having it die is just not that big of a deal here. So, all right, I think I might be sold on this, especially because I have such respect for Edgar that if he says he's confident about one card, I should probably just defer to the master. Spire of Industry has also been awesome, for what it's worth. Are they considering Bosejuing my Spire here? Maybe. All right, well. Green. I still want to get rid of this. Rumble. It's gone too long. Anytime. Ain't no sunshine which is gone. No, it just ain't no home. God dang it, Mandrill Man. I I mean, I too have ADHD, but come on, play one game. That's hilarious. Oh, God. He's a mad lad. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. So it's between Mox Amber and Teferi. I could go Teferi, Bounce, Amulet. Or, of course, I just go Emery and Portable Hole. What plays better around Boseiju? I guess Teferi, but it's like, it's not that good. You know, then next turn, they'll have to, you know, play the Amulet, bounce land. I mean, it would still be hard for me to lose, I imagine, if I took the Teferi line. Otherwise, Teferi is quite bad in this matchup. Like, quite pointless. I guess I want Mox Amber here, and I just start trying to ramp to 5 mana and mill over. Just naturally mill over an Underworld Breach. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Because otherwise Teferi just isn't good. And then I can kind of play everything. Hope I don't mill over my basic. Okay, so there I have the win here not too long from now. So let's Portable Hole, Amulet. I guess I have the win next turn. Here is a Lantern. Oh, I have to exile something. That's annoying. All right. We'll say go. Hopefully our hole lives. Looks like it's not going to. Oh yeah, Boseiju I can get any land, that's right. I think I can just get the basic. Alright, let's hope I can live. Another one. Spelunking. Now I guess if they have Bounce Land, they have Boseiju available. Oh, okay. Well, they're dead. Now, do I sack the Lantern to play around Endurance in some way? I guess it doesn't play around it that well anyways. I'll just keep it in play and go for it. Okay, so Reclamation on Breach and Teferi is totally reasonable, huh? Okay. Is it worth it to target Portable Hole first? They'll still Endurance me in response, so I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, it just doesn't matter that much, I don't think. All right. Why target Teferi first? It doesn't really matter, right? Oh, Force of Vigor. Main deck? Yeah, okay. But I guess maybe some are playing it. Yeah, technically that is correct. Yeah, because that brings it into play first. All right. But who would play main deck forces, I guess? Okay. Amulet. I would assume I want Besaiju's. Don't want the Teagues. Needles, not necessary. Consigns have been just like my best plan against them. And it's not like amazing by any means. So I don't think we need lanterns. I don't want the Spell Bomb. I don't want to spell Pierce. Maybe we'll trim a Mox. I don't want Otawara. Unholy Heats I just don't love. I think I would rather have Prismatic Endings. And Teferi's bad. How does this look? Teague for green set, I don't think that's worth it. Loam Beseiju engine. I don't think Loam Beseiju is for this. Maybe though. I would think I want Loam Beseiju, that kind of engine, if I am playing against Stony Silence and more mid-range. Oh, Radial, I think I missed your sub. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I think Pierce is not good. I mean, this configuration deals with the most amulets possible. Do I need a second win con against him? Probably. If I get, would you bring in both to though, Terrabat? I feel like I still might need them both in case I get bogged. Only Hole against Oof. That's a good point. Yeah, I think both is probably necessary. Stitching it up. I'm bringing in a lot of spells, so cutting one Rumble is reasonable. I do not like cutting Rumble for what it's worth. Yeah. Now the real question is, do I want Life Alone? It's definitely tempting, but I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't like cutting Rumble, but I don't know what I would want to cut for this. I guess I can cut a Tameo to try it out for science. For science! Oh, crap. 61 cards, I guess, for science. What am I, an amulet gamer? All right, I did not mean to have 61 for what it's worth. Well, this hand does not disrupt that much, but it can win the game on turn 3, maybe. I always am trying to be Dom Harvey, yeah. I'm going to keep this, but I could see us losing before we really do anything of value, but... Okay. Any point in bluffing? I don't think so. Go ahead, do your thing. Okie dokie. The fact that I can still get Portable Hole off this is pretty sweet. Speak of thy devil. Seems sick. Seems absolutely sick. I still might pull this, but we'll see. We'll see. If I live. Yeah, right now. Smells like an endurance. All right, that's pretty sick. Awesome. Okay, so what would I rather they get back after they Besage me? I think that's all it comes down to. And I can reclamation back the portable hole. This is close. All right, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. Vrisk coming in with a prime subby. What up? Appreciate you. Okay, so can I get the grinding station in here as well to turn on Opal and kind of do everything here? So if I get grinding station, then I portable hole oof. Then I pending this. I'm still one. No, then I can actually rumble. If I legend. I guess that's fine, huh? Grinding station. I have a hollowed fountain. So grinding station, portable hole. Pending. Yeah, all right. This checks out. All right. Here's that. Plus, if they do have the Force of Vigor here, I can still do some stuff. I will select Underworld Breach. All right. That was an okay turn. Just okay. Octarium, these are my first 5 matches so far, but I mean, so far I've been pretty impressed. I've been pretty impressed. I will not lie here. We're going to be playing Teamer after this, so we'll see, but not a bad showing, we'll say so far. Okay. Are we just getting like a Bajuka Bog? Only one of my win cons is there. Should still be able to win through a bog here. Maybe not. So I got the Grave Shot here. So if I end step sack Mox Opal. Yeah, I mean I think this still wins. Because I breach. And then I can just reclamation back the Opal. So I have enough cards. Yeah, and I mean this represents 3 extra. So I guess I don't do this now, though. All right, red, breach. Well, I guess I sack first. I just can't give them back the oof. There's the Grave Shot, though, which that is annoying. Doesn't matter, I guess, but... Okay, so I guess I want to add white mana to start, because I would reclamation, but alright, alright. That was a bit of a sexy, sexy little game. We did a lot of interacting that turn. We comboed through a Bajuka Bog, beat an oof, and stopped an amulet from killing us. Is that good? Is that good? Love it. Love it. That was awesome. Okay. Well, I mean, looking over this deck list, the cards I changed, all credit goes to Edgar, and if Edgar worked with a team or whatever, we'll kind of start over here. I mean, Spire of Industry was awesome. Spire of Industry was incredible. Portable Hole was really good. Spell Pierce was good, even though I'm not a big fan of it. I didn't really miss the Heats game 1, but I added some post-board. Soul Guide was great. I changed Grape Shot from Oracle, and we didn't notice a difference. It was literally the same, except we also killed a Dryad Arbor. Pretty decent. So, oh, okay. Sounds good, Mason. Yeah, I'll keep you updated on the Patreon or message me on Discord, of course. But the Grape Shot was the same, except we did kill something else, which that was great. Teferi was pretty medium. That was probably the worst card. I mean, I went from thinking this card is complete trash to like considering playing one in my teamer deck. So pretty big fan of that one. That was pretty awesome. And then in the board, the only changes I made, I took out the Mystical Disputes because I just don't think they're very good. Because I think Frog is going to be just plummeting, falling off the face of the earth for the next RCs. And I added Consign number 4 and Unholy Heat. And the Teagues were very unimpressive, but once again, it was only one thing. But, you know, out of all these cards, I could see me not playing Teferi, not playing Teague, and just, you know, putting some other cards in there. But some pretty impressive stuff, I must say. Let's see, what do we got? How long have I been live? Okay, that should be fine. All right, so I am going to... Let's see. I forgot to... Sorry, I'm just trying to think of something. I forgot to hit the record button to put this on YouTube, but I can usually take the file off Twitch. But if it's too long, I can't edit it. But yeah, I don't think it'll be that long. So, all right, we'll get back into gaming. That was Edgar's list. Pretty awesome. If you are watching this on YouTube, make sure to hit the subscribe button, all that jazz. And I will be writing a sideboard guide plus updating my article for whatever deck I recommend going into Portland. I definitely won't say this isn't an option. That was pretty impressive, and I'll definitely be testing this a little bit more. So if you're interested in that, consider joining the Patreon below, and we'll see you in the next video.